All right, and we are live. Hey guys, thanks for joining again. This is Just Your Average Joe, and it's another episode of Real Talk. To my left once again, I should say, James Mooney will be, I guess, co-hosting this episode again. As I should say. At this point, I think I should start charging rent. Right? What do you think?
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right, it was probably a bad
Nice
joke.
try.
All right, so today's episode, what we're going to do, we have a list of 25 each of our favorite or top comedies in the last 20 years. So from the year 2000 up until now, we didn't do it in any ranking order. I think, for the most part, I think my top 10 are probably where they should be for the most part, but this is a non-ranking order, 25, just a list of our favorite comedies in the last 20 years. So I basically called you the other day, and I said, dude, you know what? I was thinking about doing a segment where either I come on or somebody else comes on with me, and we talk about our favorite. Originally, it was 20.
Yeah.
Top 20 movies, and I was going to try to rank them. They are extremely hard. I mean, I know you got over 50 that you originally had.
It was hard to cut them down little by little. It wasn't easy.
I had almost 50. I had about 46, but that's only because at one point, especially towards the later years, I think past 2013, there were less and less comedies that I actually liked within each year.
I agree on that one. Yeah,
so it was easier to trim it down that way. And then also, as I was reading these comedies, I was like, all right, I'm not going to write down every comedy. I wrote about 46 comedies I enjoyed, and then I was able to trim it down to a good 25. Do you want to start off? Do you want me to start off?
I'll go.
Okay.
All right. So how do you want to do it?
I'm going to start it at the bottom.
So you do it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
at 25.
At 25, I got This Is 40 with Paul Rudd, Leslie Mann.
Yep.
Very funny movie.
Yeah. No, that was a really funny movie. And us being, I mean, at the time, obviously, we weren't yet.
No.
But it got even more relevant when we hit 40, and the movie's hysterical. Another Judd Apatow movie. As you said, Leslie Mann, Paul Rudd.
And I'm leaving. Melissa McCarthy had a small part.
Melissa McCarthy had a small part in it, and so did who played not John Lithgow. No, John Lithgow played her father. Who played his father again? Not Judd Hirsch.
Hang on. It's driving me crazy now.
Mel Brooks' son.
Albert Brooks.
Albert Brooks.
Yeah.
Albert Brooks played the father. I don't want to get too far, too caught up in each movie, but yeah, a great movie and a great pick, definitely on my list. So my 25, again, this isn't in any order, but my 25 is Horrible Bosses.
Hysterical.
Yeah, 2011 movie, obviously with Jason Bateman, Jennifer Aniston,
Colin Farrell,
Jason Sudeikis, Colin Farrell, Charlie Day, and Kevin Spacey, to just name one of the bosses. But that was an hysterical movie, originally not on my actual list, but because we extended it to 25, I was able to put this on my list, which I was happy about because this movie was hysterical.
Good pick.
Yeah. What's your number 24?
24. I'm gonna go with Hot Tub Time Machine. John Cusack,
Mm-hmm.
Rob Corddry, Craig Robinson.
Yeah.
Hysterical movie. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
So many funny parts. Just Rob Corddry and
I told you, Rob Corddry is probably my fafavorite character
in the
that
garage,
movie.
and when they're listening to Motley Crue, Home Sweet Home,
Yeah.
and they're sitting, he's like, "This is what I'm drinking vodka."
Yeah. And he's revving the engine up, and then he gets carbon monoxide poisoning. It was a great dude. That was a really good movie, and honestly, another one on my list. Spoiler alert! Just giving you a little spoiler. My number 24, I had written down on a separate piece of paper. Obviously, I edited because we extended this to 25. Was a movie I was constantly putting on. Probably my favorite holiday movie. I think it's hysterical, but anyway, it's Elf. 2003 movie, Will Ferrell, Zooey Deschanel, and of course James Caan, Mary Steenburgen. Right, is that her name?
Yeah, Mary Steenburgen.
Yeah, is it Steve Burgen or Steve Berger?
No,
Steve Burgen. Yeah, that's right. what other actors?
Directed by
John
Favreau.
Favreau. Yeah, I think that was really, just a really good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I love that movie.
And somebody I should have added to my director's list because I'm a John Favreau.
I looked up John Favreau when we were doing the director's list. I don't want to get into that too much. He did several good movies, but anyway, Elf is my number 24 hysterical movie. I remember it took over a year, or at least a year, for it to come out on home movie for some reason. I don't know why.
That's right.
I think they were holding out for the because it came out early 2003. I think it didn't release until like almost the holidays of 2004. So
right, I remember that. Yeah.
So a really, really good movie.
Okay, number 23. I got Grown Ups. Adam Sandler, Kevin James, David Spade, Rob Schneider, Chris Rock, Salma Hayek. How can I forget?
Yeah.
Hysterical movie. Very funny movie. One of my favorite parts of the movie is in the beginning when they first find out about the code sign and Kevin James going to jump out of the pool, knocks all the water out of the pool. I mean, many funny parts in the movie. The whole movie was great. Yeah, but that's probably one of my favorite parts of the movie.
It's a good pick. I did enjoy that movie, but coincidentally, because we actually did not confer with each other with our list.
Which is probably the best route to go.
I have no idea what's on his list. He doesn't know what's on my list.
Right.
Coincidentally, my number 23 is actually Grown Ups 2. I, for some reason, found the sequel, Grown Ups 2, from 2013, even funnier than the first one. I love that movie. Obviously, you said, Adam Sandler, Kevin James, who I mistakenly said Kevin Smith the other day. I don't know why I would confuse the two. David Spade, Chris Rock, just all those old SNL alumni.
It was a perfect cast.
It was a perfect cast. It really is. And the thing is, the reason why that movie works, both movies work, but I like the sequel for some reason a little bit better. The reason why those movies work is because these guys have, worked together for years. They're friends. They're actually friends in real life. And it's the same thing with Adam Sandler, what he does. He always brings his friends into the movies, and it's just...
And that's why I like Adam Sandler, too, because you can tell he's one of those guys that's not just in it for the money. Yeah. He cares about his friends, and he makes sure his friends are involved in all his projects. I like that.
And I agree with you, and Grown Ups 2, hysterical movie.
Yeah.
Go. You're number 20. You're number 22.
I got Death at a Funeral.
I've never seen that movie.
Chris Rock.
Right.
James Marsden.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Glover was hysterical. If anybody's seen that movie, his part was hysterical in that movie.
No, it's definitely a movie that I've heard of.
2010, yeah. It was a remake, actually, of an English movie. The English version, I believe, was 2007.
Was that Hugh Grant?
No, I don't think Hugh Grant was in it. I'm not really sure who was in the original
cast. I thought
cast.
he was in a movie like that. I might be. I'm probably
You're thinking of 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
That's the thing. I'm probably thinking of that.
But anyway, Death at a Funeral, hysterical movie. Definitely worth seeing. I mean, I could watch it and probably not get tired of it, but that's another list in itself.
I'm going to give it a go. And that's another thing, too, about the beauty about this list. Hopefully.
And these are comedies, and you know, everybody needs a good laugh every once in a while.
And it's a subjective list of comedies that we enjoy personally.
Yeah.
These are movies that you may not have seen. I mean, for the most part, I'm pretty sure people have seen most of these movies, if not all. But if you haven't seen these movies, like I haven't seen Death at a Funeral, I would probably want to watch that just because you mentioned it and I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
And there might be a thing on my list that you haven't seen that you'd be like, oh, maybe I'm going to give it a look. But
definitely. Yeah.
My number 20, we're up to 22, right?
Yeah.
My number 22, you had mentioned it earlier, is Hot Tub Time Machine. You touched up on who's already in it. I think it's a hysterical movie. As I said before, I think Rob Corddry is one of the funniest characters in this movie. Not taking anything away from Craig Robinson.
Yeah.
His character, he's hysterical, and I had said earlier that part where he calls up his.
And isn't Rainn Wilson's in it too as well? Isn't he? Oh no. Am I wrong about that?
I don't remember Rainn Wilson. Again, I don't know if Rainn Wilson. He might be.
I thought he had a small part.
No. But oh my God, why can't I think of his name? It's killing me now. Because I said he was one of my favorite parts of the movie. The guy from Back to the Future. The one that plays George McFly.
Oh, Crispin Glover.
Yeah, so Crispin Glover plays a hysterical part. in this movie as well. He plays a one-armed bellman at one of the hotels they go to.
That's right.
Dude, I'm not gonna. Again, these movies might be a movie that you haven't seen yet, so I don't want to go into any kind of like specific about the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my pick for 22.
Okay. So we're down to 21, and I got 2009, The Hangover. Hysterical. Obviously, the original, there was 3 of them. To me, I think the original was probably the funniest out of all
Easily.
3. Yeah.
Easily.
Zach Galifianakis. The cast is drawing a blank.
Ed Helms, Bradley Cooper.
Ed Helms, right.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah. No, Hangover, definitely a classic. And definitely should be on anybody's list.
I mean, the whole thing with if anybody's seen it, the Mike Tyson in the room, the tigers, the whole thing with the baby. I mean, the whole movie was great.
whole movie was great.
Even Ken Jeong, I mean.
Yeah.
I almost forgot about him.
He's hysterical. He's hysterical. I mean, he's in all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
is he in the second one?
Yeah.
I know he's in the third one.
He's in all 3.
Okay.
Yeah,
but no, he definitely is hysterical as well. My number 21 is a movie that also almost didn't make it because I was at 20 at one point, is Tropic Thunder. It was on and off my list, not because I don't think it's funny, I think it's hysterical, but there was just so many other choices I had. I'm glad though. I'm really glad I did decide to go with you and go 25 instead of 20. That way it can go on the list. But the 2008 comedy, obviously Ben Stiller, Robert Downey Jr., who was hysterical in this movie. Even Jack Black is great in this movie.
Everybody was great.
Tom Cruise steals the show.
Absolutely.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I had a burp on air. But Tom Cruise literally steals the show with his 2 cameos, which at one point I didn't even know it was him because of all the makeup he's in and the prosthetics he wears. But his part in that movie is hysterical and is part of the reason.
Matthew McConaughey was.
No, Matthew McConaughey was as well.
I almost forgot about him.
He was the agent. I had it written down right here. Matthew McConaughey. He plays the agent.
Yeah.
So really, really, really funny movie. And
great movie.
As I said, Tom Cruise's cameo alone puts this easily on my top 25.
100%, I agree. Yeah. What are we at now? 21.
We're at number 12. You went first, right? So I just did 21. So we're at 20.
Okay. So 20, I got Superbad. Superbad. That was Jonah Hill.
Yep.
Michael Cera.
Mm-hmm.
Girl from Easy A. What's her name? Why can't I think of her name?
Emma Stone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hysterical movie, and of course, how could you forget McLovin?
Yeah.
Of course, his name is drawing a blank now.
I actually don't have, so I only wrote a few actors just to talk about whatever.
Was great. I mean, for that time, when, like we said, there was a time when movies were dying down and they weren't as good. 2007 brought us Superbad. I went to see it in the movies by myself, and I laughed my ass off. I mean, I had such a great time watching it.
Bill Hader and Seth Rogen as the cops.
Seth Rogen, yeah.
Just them as the cops alone is hysterical. And the whole movie is hysterical. And Superbad, should be on anybody's list.
Definitely.
We might see it on mine later. Who knows? I'm going to go number 20. So my 20 is probably one of the only. I tried to stay away from rom-coms. Just to, not because I don't think they're funny. I think they're hysterical. I mean, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days is a movie I was also on and off about. But just because there's so many different pure comedies like Superbad that I wanted to stick to that kind of a comedy where it was just whatever. So probably the only one I could think of that's rom-com on my list is Crazy Stupid Love. I think that movie was hysterical. 2011, Steve Carell, Kevin Bacon, Julianne Moore, Ryan Gosling, Emma Stone again. Just not only an incredible cast, but I think Steve Carell is hysterical, and Ryan Gosling in this movie.
Yeah, he was funny.
Don't get me wrong. There's a few movies that are either on my list or didn't make my list that Ryan Gosling's in, with just that comedic tone. One of the movies that we talked about earlier, I made you watch, The Nice Guys.
Oh yeah,
with him and Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
I wanted to put that on my list. It is hysterical, but just again, there's just so many movies that I had to shrink this down. But Ryan Gosling was hysterical.
Leaving anything out, but you know.
In Crazy Stupid Love, if you haven't seen it, go ahead. I think it's playing in the movies now. You can go catch the 5:30 show at the Elmwood in Queens. Go.
Alrighty.
Number 19.
19.
Yes.
We are down to. Okay. I'm gonna bring it back to. I'm gonna say this is 2000 and. It was 2005.
Oh, nice.
Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers, July 15, 2005.
Look at that. He even knows the date it came out.
Happy birthday, babe. That's my girlfriend's birthday. Not 2005. She's not 15. Well, she might be. No. Okay.
Yeah, Wedding Crashers, Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn, Jane Seymour, who was great in that too.
Jane Seymour played a really funny role in that.
Yeah.
Kitty Cat.
She was.
Just call me Kitty Cat.
Very hot as the mom.
Did you say Isla Fisher?
No, I didn't.
I didn't know.
Isla Fisher, yeah.
Isla Fisher. I didn't know if you said her or not.
I totally forgot about her. Yeah, she was hysterical in that as well.
Bradley Cooper was in it as well.
Bradley Cooper, I almost forgot about him too.
A lot of the same actors were actually, not all of them, but a lot of the same actors in these are going to be in these comedies. I've noticed.
Because they were all pretty much on the rise at that time.
Yeah. No, but Wedding Crashers is another classic.
Great movie. Hysterical.
My 19 is a movie I touched up on when we were talking about the directors, because I believe it was a Farrelly brother that did it, right? Or the Farrelly brothers.
The Farrelly brothers.
Yeah. It was either both or the one that I had mentioned the other day. So Stuck on You. So that was a 2003 comedy. Right? Yeah. Matt Damon, Greg Kinnear, Eva Mendes. But this movie was hysterical. If you haven't seen the movie, Matt Damon and Greg Kinnear play, and Cher is in this movie as well.
Oh, okay.
Matt Damon and Greg Kinnear play Siamese twins, and they are literally attached, and that's what the movie's about. It's hysterical.
I have to watch it again. I remember it, but I vaguely.
It is so underrated. It really, really is, and it was one of the movies where I kept switching with one and another, and I'm glad I was able to put it at number 19.
All right. What do I got?
So we're at 18 now.
18.
We are breezing through.
Right.
This, if we keep this up, we might get done in under 2 hours.
All right. So I have got. This is going to bring us to 2004.
If you guys have to take a pee break, do it now.
Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Excellent choice.
Obviously in this movie.
Hysterical movie.
NPH.
Neil Patrick Harris is probably my favorite. Yeah, steals the show.
Oh, and how can I forget Chris Maloney? It was hysterical.
I did not know. Do you know that?
He's great. He's hysterical in this movie.
I was 5 years ago old. I think it was maybe a little further than that. I can't really remember.
5 years ago.
I can't remember when it was I found out, but I did not know at the time that was Chris Maloney. And the fact that I know that now it makes it even funnier. I thought that was somebody else. But he was Sex. What was his name? Sex.
Freak Show.
Oh, Freak Show. I didn't think it was Sex Show.
No, Freak Show.
And that was Malin Ackerman as well, right?
Was the girlfriend?
Malin Ackerman was the.
I didn't realize that.
Malin Ackerman was the.
Wow,
I'm almost positive it was. Was the wife or the girl?
I didn't even realize that.
It was the wife, right?
Yeah.
You fuck my, you can fuck my wife or.
Wash up, fuck my wife.
Fuck my wife. Oh man. I kind of feel not embarrassed. I did think of that movie, but it's not on my list, and I kind of regret that a little bit now. But my number 18 is another underrated comedy from 2001 called Saving Silverman.
Great movie.
Just a really, really funny movie. Steve Zahn, Amanda Peet, Jason Biggs, and of course Jack Black. And just, if you haven't seen the movie, I really don't want to talk about it too much. It's another one. Again, I really do want to stick to just the titles, a little bit about who's in it.
Did you say Steve Zahn,
Jack Black, Jason Biggs.
Jason Biggs.
Yeah.
Is that it?
No, I mean there's more people, but those are the.
Is Sarah Silverman in it, or am I wrong?
No, it's just Silverman.
Not because Silverman.
Jason Biggs is Silverman.
Right, but Sarah.
Oh, and don't forget Neil Diamond. Neil Diamond's in it.
Neil Diamond, Hole Neil.
Yeah.
How could we forget?
So.
So I'm wrong on the Sarah Silverman part. It had nothing to do with the title, but
it's not Saving Sarah Silverman.
That might have been the reason why I thought she made a cameo.
No, she did not. At least I don't think. Again, I didn't know Denzel was out of time, so I'm not one to correct anybody.
It was only the nick of time.
No, and I also thought Kevin Smith was in.
Kevin James.
What movie was it that I thought Kevin Smith was in? Just go with it. No, not just go with it. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. That's right. What's your number 17?
Okay. My number 17.
Saving Silverman, go out. I'm telling you, it's playing at the Elmwood right now, 6:30.
Number 17 is Euro Trip.
Good movie.
2003.
Good movie.
Hysterical movie.
Michelle Trachtenberg, although young.
That's right.
She was hot. She was really hot. So was Mika, the girl that these
Kristen somebody.
I don't know her name. I just remember
she was in Smallville.
Okay.
She played on.
No, you're talking about no, not her.
Kristen Crook.
Kristen Crook. No,
I love her.
She played his boyfriend in the beginning of the movie.
She played his girlfriend.
That's what I meant. You know what I meant. She played his girlfriend.
As far as I know, Kristen Crook's always been a female.
You remember? I don't know if you probably know this, but remember Matt Damon makes the appearance?
That's right.
And he's singing that song,
Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty doesn't know, and he's like, ah. That was a funny cameo by Matt Damon.
Great movie.
No, but I was talking about the girl, Micah, the one that he goes to Europe.
Who's plays her?
What?
Who's
I don't know.
Oh,
I thought you were about to say it, but then you said Kristen Crook.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I was thinking of, yeah.
But I honestly don't even know the names of the.
I didn't mean to throw you off there.
I don't even know the names of the actors and actresses besides Kristen Crook, and
Matt Damon.
And Matt Damon.
That's right. I can't. I was.
And Michelle Trachtenberg, obviously.
Yeah,
I don't know who those other people are.
Well-known people.
Well, no, the one that plays the not the nerdy brother, or whoever. Yeah, because he plays Michelle Trachtenberg's brother. The other one, the one with the almost looks like not Breckenmeyer, but he's got the blonde hair.
Hang on.
He's been in a few movies. Anyway, you could look that up. I'm going to go with number 17. Because we're on 17 now, right?
Yeah, I just gave you 17.
Alright, so my number 17 is a 2008 comedy with Jason Biggs, Dane Cook, and Kate Hudson, and that is called My Best Friend's Girl. And if you have not seen My Best Friend's Girl...
I remember watching that, yeah.
It is hysterical. Dane Cook in this movie, I think Dane Cook is funny. I know a lot of people don't for some reason. I don't know why. I think as a comedian, he's hysterical.
He's funny. Definitely funny guy.
His, I don't know why that came up.
That's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, finish what you're saying.
His stand-up, Vicious Circle, was, I have it on DVD. I thought that was hysterical. But anyway, not to go too far off. But him with Jason Biggs and Kate Hudson, and even Alec Baldwin in this movie is hysterical.
Was hysterical.
He was hysterical in this movie. Is why I actually forgot to write him down, but I just remembered that just now. So yeah, 2008 comedy, My Best Friend's Girl with Dane Cook, Jason Biggs, Kate Hudson, Alec Baldwin. If you haven't watched it yet, go ahead and do so. Hysterical movie and definitely belongs on anybody's top 25.
Okay, my next one, I guess we're down to 16 now, would be easy. Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson comedy, Starsky and Hutch.
Good.
Funny movie.
Yeah, not on my list, but really could be on your list. Yeah.
Hysterical movie.
Yeah. Well, Vince Vaughn's in it.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Vince Vaughn's in it. Yeah.
Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman's in it. He plays Vince Vaughn's accountant or something like that.
That's right.
Yeah. But dude, that one part where they're in where Ben Stiller's in that I think they're on a boat. I think they're on Vince Vaughn's boat, or they're in his office or something like that.
Is that the one he's going, do it?
That's it. Exactly. He goes, yeah, do it. Scotch. He's ordering a drink. He's just telling the waiter, yeah, do it. That movie was really, really funny. It definitely. Another thing I want to go over really quick. Another reason why I picked most of these movies, especially my top 10, is that I went with movies that not only made me laugh hysterical. I wanted those movies that had those scenes where I was either in the theater or I was at home watching them, and then they made me laugh so hard I couldn't breathe. That was one criteria that fit the list, but also the other one, and I told you this on the call right here, is I wanted to pick movies that had those quotable scenes, those quotable lines that that I used to either at a younger age or even in the last 10 years say these lines in like everyday, like a part of an everyday conversation. And most people that know me know that about me is I have.
That's what stands out about that. The fact that you don't forget the line, which made it so significant. That it's such a great that's such a great movie that the line just comes to you automatically.
When you go see a movie and you can't either rehash what you just watched, or if you can't quote at least one or two lines from that movie, then for me, if it's that forgettable, then it doesn't really belong on anybody's list. I'm not taking away from the film itself.
No.
It could be a great film, but I
wanted
to pick
why
movies.
It's got to be on your list.
I wanted to pick movies that not only stand out because I laughed hysterical to them, but also because I've used these quotes in most of these movies just in everyday conversations. In fact, I've annoyed people to the point where they're like, do you have your own words? Do you ever say what you actually say, or you're just going to quote a movie? But that's how me and my friends talk. We just quote movies. We do that all the time.
So what do you got? 16.
16 is Wedding Crashers.
Great.
You touched up on this earlier. It's just a hysterical movie from 2005. Classic movie, classic cast. Vince Vaughn, Owen Wilson, Rachel McAdams, Isla Fisher.
I forgot Rachel McAdams. That's right.
Yeah. As I said earlier, Bradley Cooper playing the dick boyfriend of Rachel McAdams. Just a funny film. It really, really is. And
what about the scene in the bedroom with the brother?
Yeah,
that was hysterical too.
Hysterical. As you even said, I forgot about Jane Seymour's part.
Yeah.
Really funny. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a good movie, and another reason why it's on my top 25.
Should be on anybody's list.
Yeah.
Now it's down to 15. I got Dodgeball. Vince Vaughn, Ben Stiller, Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I feel like any comedy
Rip
with Jason
Torn
Bateman
was hysterical as the coach.
Yeah.
The Dodgeball coach, he was great.
Patches O'Houlihan.
Yeah.
If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. Good choice with that. My number 15 is Hall Pass. I can't remember if you told me if you haven't.
I don't think I've seen it.
So it came out in 2011. It's got Jason Sudeikis, Owen Wilson, Jenna Fisher, and Christina Applegate. They play the wives of each, or the girlfriends.
Jenna Fisher was in The Office, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. So they play the wives of each of the characters, and they basically give them a hall pass to try to.
I remember the premise.
Yeah. You know who else is in it too? Oh my God. J.B. Smoove.
Oh, Leon.
Yeah.
Curb.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's also in this movie. Cool. A few other people are in this movie. It's surprisingly funny. It really, really is, and definitely worth watching if you haven't seen it.
Right.
That's my number 15.
Down, my number 15 will be.
No, you're on 14.
14. Sorry.
Right? You just said.
Hold on. Let me see. We got.
15 was on.
Down 14.
Yeah.
So now we're down to number 14.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Anchorman.
Yeah.
The Legend of Ron Burgundy.
Hysterical movie.
Will Ferrell, Christina Applegate.
Yeah.
Steve Carell.
Mm-hmm. Paul Rudd. And I didn't write him down as an actor. What's his face? Oh my God. He's also in The Office. He has a couple of scenes in several episodes of The Office. But the one that plays the sport, the guy who does the sports.
I can't think.
Oh my God, he's got the bald head, but the hair on the side.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
about. Oh my God, man, he's hysterical in this movie. I thought Steve Carell is also hysterical. In this movie.
All good. Everybody's good in this movie.
This is really slowing us down.
Sorry, guys, but we need to know who this is.
I want to know. I do want to know who it is. So I'm all right with you looking.
Let's see. Dave Koechner.
Dave Koechner. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Fred Willard, of course. Yeah. Fred Armisen's in it too. I forgot about him.
Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Danny Trejo.
Yeah, but you know what though? A lot of these actors that you're going to see on the IMDb had those small roles when each news channel were fighting each other.
Yeah, that
remember?
Yeah.
Wasn't Luke Wilson also in one of the rival news channels?
100%
when they came to Brawl, whatever, it doesn't matter. Don't look it up.
No,
but really, really good choice. And the reason why I want to speed this up is because coincidentally, my number 14 is also Anchorman. So it's kind of funny that it falls that way for you. Just an all-around great movie. Thought it was hysterical. I went out and I bought Sex Panther because 60% or 66%? 60% of the time it works every time. That just doesn't make any sense. Really, really good movie.
My next one I got, narrowing it down, is number 13.
Mm-hmm.
Would be Along Came Polly. Great movie.
That's not even on my list, dude. I mean, that's not even on my other list. I forgot about that movie. Dude, Philip Seymour Hoffman in this movie.
Make
it rain! Oh, I can't believe I forgot
dance!
Oh my god. Oh shit,
when
man.
they're outside playing shirts and skins. And
I'm not gonna lie though. I don't know if it would have made. I don't know if it would have made my top 25, but I love Along Came Polly.
Dude, and Hank Azaria was hysterical in this too.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
Oh shit, man!
And it's a movie that you'll
see. This is why I'm glad, and this is why I didn't want to have that where you knew it was on my list.
No, it's good because it's good. It's
oh shit! Making it rain! Oh,
dude, it was hysterical.
God, I love Philip Seymour.
What about Paul when he's in the elevator and he's like, oh my god, I'm so horny. Dude, that was great.
Or what about when Ben Stiller's at Jennifer Aniston's house and he's got to take a shit and the toilet overflows? Doesn't he use the ferret to wipe his ass because there's no toilet paper?
Hysterical.
No, I think he thinks about doing it and the ferret runs away.
And then another funny part with Philip Seymour Hoffman, when I think they're in the museum or whatever, and he turns around and he's like, come on, he's like, I shot we gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
He's like, what? He's like, I farted, a little bit of shit came out, we gotta get out of here right now.
I think that's the first time we heard that term, right?
It might have been, yeah. I don't know if it was the first time I heard it, but
I think it was for me.
It was just that.
Really good choice, dude. I'm really glad you put that on there because I forgot about that movie.
It should be on anybody's list. I mean.
So my number 13, you're the one that actually reminded me of this movie. So for some reason, I guess it was the way I did these searches. I did a lot of Google searches, and I did it each by year, and then just picked my favorites by each year, and then I just obviously compacted them down to a favorite 20 list. But I, for some reason, skipped over a 2004 Trey Stone and Matt Parker comedy, right? I'm saying it. No, Matt Stone and Trey Parker. Sorry, switch names. Comedy, Team America, World Police. 2004 movie,
right. Yeah, it's the same
made
movie.
Purely with puppets.
That's right. Yeah, it was funny. It was definitely funny.
I remember seeing it in the movies, and I just showed you. We watched a really small clip of it on YouTube where one of the puppets just vomits for about 2 minutes. And if just a puppet vomiting for 2 minutes straight can make me laugh to the point where he can even tell you I couldn't breathe, and I already knew what was coming. I've seen the movie already. I saw it 16 years ago, and I've seen it recently too. But Team America, World Police, 2004. The creators of South Park.
Same people.
They do this movie, and it's just hysterical. I mean, yeah. If you haven't seen it, go see it. A little political, but funny.
My next one I got on here. Old school. Classic comedy. Will Ferrell, Luke Wilson, Vince Vaughn. Who am I forgetting? I know you like this movie.
Yeah.
Who else am I forgetting? Anybody? Who's in this movie?
What'd you say?
It's Luke Wilson, Vince Vaughn, Will Ferrell.
Yeah. I mean, Jeremy Piven was in it.
That's right, Jeremy Piven.
Jeremy Piven was in it.
Played the wife from King of Queens. Why can't I think of her name? Leah Remini.
I actually forgot.
And how could anybody forget Andy Dick in this movie? It was hysterical.
Andy Dick was funny in this movie. You know what else was funny? But it was just, it really wasn't that funny. He played a dick. Who was that late night talk show host that had a small cameo in it?
Craig Ferguson?
No, it's not Craig Ferguson, because that's funny that you said that. I think it's
not Craig Ferguson.
It's Craig. Is it Craig something?
No, it is Craig. He was the original host of The Daily Show.
Yeah.
Why can't I think of his name? Craig?
Let's look it up.
Is it Craig? No,
it may not even be Craig.
I'm not looking it up. It's Greg is his name.
He plays the boyfriend.
Yeah.
That's fooling around with one of the servers in the bathroom.
Yeah. I totally remember.
And Luke Wilson catches him.
Craig Kilborn.
Craig Kilborn.
Craig Kilborn is
yes.
his name.
Yes.
That's who it was.
Yeah, he also has a small cameo in it. But dude, I mean, there's just so many other. There's so many other in this movie. It's hysterical, and Will Ferrell is hysterical in this movie. So is Vince Vaughn. And this is one of those movies I was telling you about that they're so quotable. Earmuffs. Frank the Tank going streaking, and just there's so many.
Who's the blonde girl that Luke Wilson? Was it Alicia
Cuthbert?
Yeah, I love her.
She was great.
She was so hot.
Yeah, she was.
And another movie that she did.
Girl Next Door.
The Girl Next Door. I was gonna put that on my list.
I didn't see that as a comedy.
I narrowed it down. It was good, and this guy was great, and Timothy Olyphant was hysterical in that.
All right.
Go ahead. Back to the list.
We are. Where you were at? You were at 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's number 12.
Yeah.
Because I just said Team America.
You sure about that?
My number 12 is 21 Jump Street.
We went to see that in the movies.
Yeah, we went to see that in the movies, and this was another one of those movies where there's a few parts in this movie that when it first came out, I was dying in the theater. I couldn't stop breathing when they're tripping on the drugs, and they see the coach played by what's this comedian's name?
Oh, he was in Seinfeld, wasn't he? And he played
I don't know if he was in Seinfeld. No, the one he's on NFL all the time.
Oh, wait, he's not Seinfeld?
No,
yeah, he played Putty on Seinfeld.
Oh, no, that's not Putty.
No?
No. I know you're talking about. No, that's not Putty. He played the Tick.
Yeah.
No, that's not Putty. The guy that's on NFL, he does all the picks and he's a comedian.
Yeah, okay. All right. I thought it was the same guy that played Putty.
He plays the coach or whatever. He ends up obviously being the
Patrick Warburton. Isn't that his name?
I don't know.
No.
Anyway, 21 Jump Street, Jonah Hill.
Yeah, that was funny.
Channing Tatum. Hysterical movie, also with Brie Larson, and this guy's brother, Franco, James Franco's brother. Is it Matt Franco? Not Matt Franco.
James Franco.
John Franco. No, what's James Franco's name? Brother's name.
In the movie or?
No, James Franco's actual brother's name.
I didn't know he had a brother.
James Franco has like 2 brothers, I thought.
No, I didn't know that.
His younger brother acts.
I can't think. Yeah, I didn't know. I had no clue.
Anyway, James Franco's brother's in it as well. It might be Matt Franco. I might be wrong.
Matt Franco played for the Mets.
I know, but I don't know if that's why I keep saying Matt and John because I'm a Mets fan. But anyway, we're going way too into that. Yeah, so 21 Jump Street is number 12. Hysterical part. If you haven't seen it, go see it.
Really so I guess now we're at number 11.
Yep.
Gonna go with a good comedy, 2003, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Stiller, Drew Barrymore. It's called Duplex.
Okay, I have not seen that.
I
have not seen. I know what the movie's about. I have not seen it.
Yeah, it's about a couple. They move into an apartment and they have this crazy old lady landlord. That so many things go wrong that basically instead of moving out, they try to get rid of her.
Right.
If you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. It's hysterical. Not a romantic comedy because it's a guy and girl, but it's a comedy.
All right.
Funny movie.
I'm gonna give it a go.
Cool.
My number 11 you already touched up on, so I'm not gonna say anything about it. This is 40, the 2012 comedy with Paul Rudd and Leslie Mann, and as I said, Albert Brooks playing the father, John Lithgow playing her father. Really good comedy. I loved it. And I do say really good. Really a lot.
Really too much.
Yes.
Just keeping it in 2000.
We are going, this is our 10 now. We're down to 10.
Thank God.
And this coincidentally, as I said, I know you don't have them in any ranking order, but for the most part, I mean, I would probably switch about 3 or 4 of them, but for the most part, this probably would be my top 10, just not in any ranking order.
You know what? I'm going to agree with you on that, mine, because exactly, with the exception of a few you might switch up.
Because these are movies that I wrote down even before doing any research.
These are really good movies.
These are the movies I like a lot.
All right, so now we're down to, what did we say, 10? No?
Yeah, this is number 10.
Okay, number 10, I'm going to go with Bad Santa.
Yeah, good movie, yeah.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob.
John Ritter, the late, great John Ritter, of course. And
Did
of course,
even know he was in it.
late great Bernie Mac.
Was that his last movie?
That might have been Ritter's last movie.
Because this came out in 04 or 03?
2003. It's actually,
Ritter
was
died in
also
03.
in Sling Blade with Billy Bob Thornton too, which came out the same year.
Ritter died in 03.
Yeah, the same year the movie came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it was his last movie. Very funny movie.
I never saw Even Better Santa.
Cloris Leachman. Bad Santa was good too, but not as good as this
Right.
one. The first one was always the best. Get who you got number 10.
Number 10 for me is Step Brothers.
Great movie.
Great movie.
I
Easily
have it on my list. Yeah.
Easily in my top 10. Easily in my top 10. Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, is it Adam McKay?
Adam McKay, director.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
No, not Adam McKay. The director?
Yeah, he directed it.
Why did is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You're thinking of Adam Scott was the actor that's in it with them.
Who's the one that plays one of the fathers? John C. Reilly. The one that plays John C. Reilly's father.
Oh, Richard, the
Why did I
bald
think
head.
that was Adam McKay? Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
Adam McKay's the director. I knew I read the name somewhere.
Mary Steenburgen's the mother.
Yeah, Will Ferrell's mother.
Yes.
And then John C. Reilly's father is the older actor.
Richard something.
Either way, this movie was hysterical. From down to the Hulk hands to them sleepwalking. It was just
to the band when they were
the band. It was just everything. Everything was funny. Everything was funny about this movie. Nonstop.
Catalina wine mixer.
And if I'm not mistaken, Seth Rogen.
Go into the job interview.
Seth Rogen makes an appearance, right? He interviews them in one of the.
Yes.
He goes, "Did you just fart?"
Yeah.
He goes, "I taste it." All right, who's your number 9?
Okay.
You should say, "What's your number 9?" It's not a person.
My next one, I got Anger Management. Adam Sandler, Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Hysterical.
Marissa Tomei.
Marissa Tomei too. I almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
Funny movie.
Probably one of Jack Nicholson's funniest. I know Something's Gotta Give is also funny.
Too. It was more romantic.
But yeah, I think Anger Management was probably one of the funnier Jack Nicholson movies.
With the two of them when they
that was a good
together. That was funny too.
That's a good pick because that's not on my list, but that is actually a really good pick. My number 9 is Bridesmaids. Bridesmaids came out in 2011. Kristen Wiig, Maya Rudolph, Melissa McCarthy, just to name a few of the girls. I think something Camper. Is it not Ellen? Emma Camper. What's her name?
Emmy Camper.
Emmy? Is it Emmy?
I think it's Emmy.
I know it starts with an E.
I think it's Emmy.
Emmy Camper. Yeah. Or Ellie, whatever. Either one. She's hysterical in
Ellie Camper.
Ellie Camper. I knew it was an E. But Melissa McCarthy is just hysterical in this movie. I think all the girls are.
They were great. Hysterical movie.
I did not expect. So I think it was my girl. No, not my girlfriend because this was in 2011. So it definitely wasn't that. I think it was just a movie that was on, and I wasn't expecting it to love it. And I remember watching it.
It's great.
I think I watched it when it came out on home video, and I gotta say, I thought, so I loved it. It's in my top 10, and it's actually one of my top 10 favorites in the last 20 years.
I agree.
That's at number 9. So number 8.
Unfortunately, I didn't make it in my list, but I wanted it on my list. But okay, so number 8 is another good movie. Colin Hanks, the son of Tom Hanks, Jack Black, Catherine O'Hara, John Lithgow. It's a coming-of-age movie about a young man trying to get into college, called Orange County.
Yeah.
Great movie, 2002.
Yeah, no, that was a good movie.
Hysterical movie. If anybody hasn't seen it, it's definitely one of my favorite movies. I've never seen it in the movie theater. I
have to watch it again because I literally have not seen that movie in about 17 years. I think I saw it the one time when it first came out.
Which is great that we're doing this list because it brings back memories of movies and it helps you be like, oh yeah, I got to see that again.
I agree. So my number 8 is Ted. That came out in 2012, starring Mark Wahlberg, Seth MacFarlane as obviously the voice of Ted, and Mila Kunis who plays Mark Wahlberg's girlfriend. So just really, again, that was another one of those movies where obviously you watch the trailer and it looked funny. I didn't know what to expect, and then when seeing it in the theater, I just left. I laughed so hard at this movie, great. And I thought, me,
you and your brother went to see that.
Yeah, dude, it was hysterical. It really was, and rightfully so in my top 10 at number 8.
Great pick. It did not make my list, but okay. My next one is, I believe it was 2001. Jon Favreau, Vince Vaughn. It's a movie called Made. Definitely one of my favorite comedies of all time.
So I watched Made because I thought it was going to be like another Swingers. And when I watched Made, I actually own it on DVD, I believe.
I love this movie.
I did not like that movie at all. I mean, I own it, so I liked it a little bit, but
it was hysterical.
I didn't think this movie was, because I was expecting another Swingers.
Yeah. Oh, I love. Forget it. Me and my cousin watching this.
Now, if I was ranking them, if I was to make them in a list, that Made probably would have been the first thing I said, if I had to put it in a group of 25. But Made. It was alright. It was definitely a movie.
I think it's a movie you might have to watch again.
I probably, maybe I do have to. Maybe we'll watch it later. Alright, so my number 7, another one of these movies that quote so many times, especially around the time it came out. Obviously not before it came out because that would be impossible. Is 2008's Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Great movie.
Obviously, it stars Jason Segel and Kristen Bell, but Russell Brand, as I said to you earlier, Russell Brand is hysterical in this movie as Albus Snow, it just, I just think it's hysterical. It also has, I already said Mila Kunis. Even Kristen Bell's funny in this movie. You know, I think they're all funny. Mila Kunis is funny, but Jason Segel, to me,
yeah, he made the movie.
Even in, you know, whether it's How I Met Your Mother, and any other.
I even love Kristen Bell's part. I mean, she was good.
I loved all the characters. Russell Brand steals the show for me. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, definitely, rightfully so. Number 7 on my top 10.
Good pick. Good pick. Didn't make my list, but definitely a good movie. I agree with you on that one. And next is from, if any Clerks, Kevin Smith fan, any of you guys big Kevin Smith fan, I'm going to go with Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
I think you mean Kevin James.
But Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. It was definitely a funny movie. Obviously, Jason Mewes, Kevin Smith. God, I hate this when this happens to me all the time. But Jason Biggs is in it.
Was Jason Lee in it? I feel like he's usually in.
I don't know if Jason Lee. He might have had a small part in it.
I feel like he's in all of them. Ben
Shannon
Affleck.
Elizabeth was in it.
Let's name all the other ones. Ben Affleck. Is he in it?
He might actually have a part in it.
Who knows?
I'm not sure. But
Shannon
it was a
Doherty.
movie, 2001.
All right.
Shannon Hewitt. Not Shannon. What am I saying? Not Shannon. What is?
I don't know, dude.
Hold on. Shannon Elizabeth is her name.
I watched that movie once. It was all right. You know, I really, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I think Kevin Smith is funny, and I did enjoy Clerks for the most part.
Mallrats was good.
I thought Mallrats was good. I saw Chasing Amy. I think Chasing Amy at the time for me was the best one.
Yeah, I love Chasing Amy.
I just, honestly, it's been so long, I don't really remember it.
But Clerks is definitely my number one.
Yeah, Clerks 2 is all right.
It was just okay.
It was funny.
I wasn't crazy about it.
But I'm not gonna lie, Jay and Silent Bob Strike. I wasn't crazy about it. No, but again, it's subjective.
Yeah.
You put it on your list. Probably shouldn't have, but you know. My number 6, and if I was ranking them, would probably be a couple of higher up than this, is Superbad. You know, you said it earlier.
Great movie.
I believe that was one of the first movies you said,
Definitely.
which I kind of wanted to kill you for because it's Superbad. And it's probably one of the best comedies in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
I think it's hysterical. As you said, McLovin.
Well, I didn't rank it.
No, I know. Michael Cera, Jonah Hill.
I couldn't remember McLovin's name, by the way, but his name is Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Okay.
That's
I did not know his name.
I couldn't think of it, but it was bothering me, so I kept thinking about it, and I finally got it.
And, you know, we talked about it earlier, so I'm not going to go into it, obviously.
Yeah.
When you had mentioned it, Superbad definitely for me is one of my top, at least top 5 comedies of not even in the last 20 years, probably.
I mean, if I would have ranked it,
probably all time.
Definitely would have been higher on my list.
Yeah, I don't know if top 5 all time, actually. Let me take that back a little bit. There might be a little bit more.
Definitely top 10.
Yeah, definitely top 10 all time, but definitely top 5 in the last 20 years. I love Superbad. I really do, and I could watch that over and over again, as I did. We're up to 5.
Okay.
Here we go.
Now
the suspense is killing me.
We're getting down to the nitty gritty.
The suspense is killing me. You picked Walter Mitty?
Hold on a second. What?
What was that movie with Ben Stiller, The Secret Life?
I'm down to 4. So how are we up to? I got 4 left.
You can't because I just said 6, and that's Superbad. That's because you don't have them in any numerical order, and you're just reading off a list. What was that movie with Ben Stiller, The Secret Life of not Walter Mitty? What was that movie that I never seen?
Secret Life of Walter, which was a remake of a 1950s movie. Yeah, Secret Life. I call it The Secret Life of Walter Shitty.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Basically.
Okay, so.
Just like Jay and Silent Bob shits back. Go.
So, Jay and Silent Bob was my number 5. So I should be down to 4 now.
Yeah, but I just said number 6.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You never said Saving Silverman.
Oh, did I skip Saving Silverman?
You missed Saving Silverman. You went right from Orange County to Maine.
Yeah, all right. I left Saving. That's what happened.
So Saving Silverman was actually your. I don't know. You remember.
Whatever.
I have no idea.
My apologies, guys.
It doesn't matter because
Saving Silverman and great movie, by the way.
Saving Silverman, I touched up on it. It's
which we now know Sarah Silverman was not a part of.
Definitely not.
But great movie nonetheless.
So what's your actual number 5 then?
Okay, so now my number 5.
So which is after
is Scary Movie.
Scary Movie. All right. Okay, you sure?
Yeah. I'm
okay.
Sure.
I mean, no, it was funny. Definitely a funny movie. Definitely a good spoof.
Yeah, it was
movie.
Definitely funny.
Is it which Wayne's brother was in that? Is it Sean?
I thought they both were in there. No.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Marlon and Sean was in there.
Marlon and Sean were in it. Yeah.
Of course, how could we not forget my strong hand? What's his name?
No, that's part 2.
Elliot?
Yeah, but he's in part 2.
He wasn't the first one?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
No, I believe Strong Hand was. Bad. I'm almost positive my Strong Hand is Scary Movie 2.
Okay.
Was Anna Faris in?
Anna Faris was in all.
She was in all of
them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So she was in that
Faris. one. She was great in it.
No, Scary Movie really is funny. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
I actually like one of the newer ones, where I believe Charlie Sheen's in it.
Yeah, it's the last one.
Which is the one where Leslie Nielsen plays the president. Leslie Nielsen plays the president.
Oh, that might have been.
And he's making fun of. They're basically making fun of George Bush.
That might have been part 3. I'm thinking. No?
Maybe I think it's 4.
Okay.
Whatever. Honestly, it doesn't matter because it's not on all this stuff.
Well, yeah.
Number 5 for me is The Hangover, which you had talked about. Great movie, classic comedy, 2009. Bradley Cooper, Ed Helms, Zach Galifianakis. Also, I wanted a name because I don't think we did it earlier. I can't think of his name now.
The guy who played the husband?
No, the one that plays the brother. The dad. The one that says what stays in Vegas. What happens?
Fred Willard?
No, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but not herpes. That comes back. The one that. Oh come on, the dad in Arrested Development.
Oh, Jeffrey Tambor.
Jeffrey Tambor, yeah. He also was in that. Small part, but still hysterical. Good.
Okay.
That's number 4. As I said, if it's a movie that either one of us mentioned already, we can just breeze through it.
All right. So we're down to number 3.
All right.
Number 3.
Well, no, we're at 4.
Hold on a second.
We're at 4, dude.
So how if I missed? I added Silverman.
1, 2. I don't know, dude.
So how is that possible? 1, 2, 3. 23.
You only have 24 on your list.
I got 25.
Where?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
so wait.
10, 11.
I said we're at number 4.
13, yeah.
We're at number 4, so you have to say that one right after Scary Movie. What's your problem?
Because then I only have 2.
Oh, you know why? Because you don't have a number 3.
No, it's just don't pay attention to the number. The number
you have to pay.
No, because I narrowed down the list. Remember I cut the list?
Yeah, dude, I don't know what you did, but this is taking time. People are watching us. This is live. This has been something that we should have worked on before or whatever. I can't do it on my own.
That's 25 on here, dude. So I don't know where you going on. I counted 25 movies.
I said Superbad, The Hangover. I'm at number 4. So you have to read number 4.
Alright, so my next one.
Wait, do I have?
I'm telling you, dude, we're down to 3. We're not down to 4. You messed up somewhere because I'm counting 25 movies, and if you can't count 25 movies.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We said I missed Saving Silverman, which I threw back, and I threw it out there for everybody. Down to 3.
I don't have 25 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Maybe that's where the problem was all along.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I have 25 here.
Right,
what did you do wrong?
So tell me what I did wrong on my list.
I have no idea, dude.
Well, once you get down, count them, scroll. I got 25 there.
You went first. When did you start with? This is 40?
Yes.
Dude, this is taking way too long.
I know. Sorry, folks.
All right, you know what? So that means you had to have said them all. So yeah. I'm gonna go.
So maybe I missed you and we missed one.
That's possible. It's possible that, yeah. So I said The Hangover. 4. My number 4 is Borat.
Okay.
With Sacha Baron Cohen, 2006 movie. Hysterical.
Very funny movie.
Yeah, I
saw it on bootleg. I'd like to watch it again.
That Borat easily earns its number 4 spot.
Okay.
On the list. Really good.
Sacha Baron Cohen. Good pick. Okay, my number 3.
Yes.
Is Road Trip.
Okay.
Which I'm sure you'll agree, that's definitely a great movie.
Yeah, it's probably somewhere on my list.
Tom Green, Sean William Scott, DJ Qualls. Who am I leaving out?
Breckenmeyer.
Breckenmeyer, of course.
Amy Smart.
Todd
Phillips has a small cameo in it.
He does have that, yeah. And
he
also
sucks on. He tries to suck on Amy Smart's toe.
Yeah.
It's really
hysterical movie.
He also has a small cameo in well, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna keep that out for a second because I didn't mention the movie yet, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3 for me is Dodgeball. You know, and you said that earlier. Another one of those movies, especially around 2004. I was quoting the shit out of that movie. It was just hysterical, and I think Vince Vaughn is probably my favorite character in that movie. If not Ben Stiller. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from any of the other ones.
If you ask me, that was the peak of Vince Vaughn's career.
Vince Vaughn just kept doling out all these movies.
Up at that time.
You know, 03, Wedding Crashes in 05. Yep. I meant Old School in 03. That was when Vince Vaughn was
and Owen Wilson actually at the time too.
Yeah.
Okay. No, my number 2. I'm gonna go back, taking it back to 2000. This might actually been I think it was 2000. I'm pretty sure. Meet the Parents.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller, obviously.
Yep.
Terry Polo was in the original, played the wife, I believe. Robert De Niro, of course, was fantastic.
Yep.
Owen Wilson.
And don't forget this one's mom, Gwyneth Paltrow's mom.
Which is actually her real mom in real life.
That's what I mean. No, Gwyneth Paltrow's mom. She wasn't in the movie.
Wasn't in the movie.
Yeah.
Blythe Danner.
Yeah.
Played the mom. Yeah. Hysterical movie.
Yeah. And you're forgetting Jinxie.
Jinxie. How could you forget?
I got nipples. Can you milk me, Greg?
Hey, he's the only guy who flushes the bowl on his own.
It's funny because my brother just got a car. And then I called him up and wanted to know if he was if he picked it up yet. And he goes, "Yeah, I'm driving it now." I was like, "Does it drive like a dream?" Remember that part of the movie where he's like, "This car drives like a dream." He's like, "Don't make it a nightmare, fucker." Okay. My number 2 is also from 2000. You touched up on it. I'm bringing it back just for a quick moment. Road Trip. Tom Green, Breckenmeyer, Amy Smart, Todd Phillips sucking on some toes. Really, really good movie. One of those old movies.
Definitely one of my favorite movies.
I mean, it
is comedies. 100%.
Yeah, definitely a really good movie.
All right. Number 1.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Todd Phillips is first.
It's possible. I believe
I think we said that when we were talking about the directors.
I think you're right.
Okay, here's our number 1.
This movie, this is my number 1. I don't know if I'd rank it as my number 1, but this movie had me in tears the first time I went to see it in the movie theaters. And it's a Jim Carrey movie.
Yep.
Me, Myself, and Irene. Hysterical movie.
No, it is a good movie. It's definitely a movie I wrote down as one of the several 46 I have somewhere on that list. It is a really, really funny movie. And honestly, I used to quote that movie heavily as well. It's just that for the movies that I have written down, 1 through 25, I mean, it might have been able to get one of the spots in the lower 20s, but I don't know. I just feel like, although it was an hysterical movie, I would have liked it on my list, and definitely belongs on your list. And I agree with that.
Hysterical.
I definitely agree with that. No, it was a really, really good choice. And that was also One of the was that the Coen brothers that did that? No, Farrelly.
I believe
that was a
Farrelly. Yeah,
because they did There's Something About Mary.
That was the last Farrelly movie I think that Carrie did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, it's a good point. You brought that up.
No, really,
Actually, Jim
really,
Carrey,
really,
obviously
really,
those are
really,
Farrelly brothers from Dumb and Dumber.
What do you call them? Dumb. Good movie though.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
So my number one, which is also my true number one. I kept it for number one.
One true.
Kept it for the best. One true. 2003's comedy starring Vince Vaughn, Will Ferrell, Luke Wilson, Snoop Dogg. Huge part in that movie by Snoop Dogg, by the way.
Come on,
Snoop the Loop. Old school.
Great movie.
Classic movie. Definitely my favorite in the last 20 years. Probably my favorite even beyond that. I don't know. To think about all-time favorite comedy
Definitely
would be even harder, but old school would be top 10.
Obviously top 5.
At least top 10, if not top 5. Yeah, old school
with
is...
Road Trip.
Yeah. No, I love old school. I honestly... Road Trip I thought was funny. It definitely wouldn't be on my number 2 if I was ranking it. If I had to pick,
but
maybe...
in the top 5, you think, Road Trip?
Road Trip would be my top 5. Hangover might be in 2, or Superbad would be in number 2. If I had to pick from my 5.
What about Wedding Crashers?
No, Wedding Crashers
in your top 10 at least?
No. My 10 movies I picked are in my top 10.
Okay.
Yeah, just not in the ranking order. But yeah,
dude,
I'm
interested to see what anybody else thinks. By the way.
Yeah. So, obviously we went over our list. If you guys want to add to that, if you'd like to add to that, maybe there's a comedy that we either one of us.
If we left anything out that you feel was important, please let us know.
Yeah.
Feel free to comment. Hit the like button.
Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. But honestly, I can't stress enough how I think it's just more important to get a kind of a dialogue with you guys.
Definitely.
Maybe you want to comment on the content. If you're not just going to add a movie that you thought that we missed. Maybe it's something you want me to go over in a future show. Something you'd want me to talk about. Hell, I'll even do a shout out if you want me to shout out your YouTube or your whatever handle that you guys use. But I would be more than happy to do that if you guys drop a comment or a like or either one. It doesn't matter. But thank you for tuning in.
This was a good episode. I had fun.
Jay, I love this episode, and I love these. I love talking about movies. I love talking about movies that make me laugh. Movies that mean a lot to me, and I'm glad I had a chance to do so. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I'm assuming you'll be on probably soon again, hopefully in the near future.
Hopefully in the next hour.
No, I don't think so. We already went over an hour. I don't think we're going to do another hour. Guys, enjoy your Saturday. Again, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment. I really want to hear what you guys think. Thank you, and have a great day,
guys.
All right, enjoy.